Rocket Fist! Wow! Wow!
So we apparently went to the Mystic Ruins. Okay, now we're using the hover pack. That picture actually is the Dreamcast models.
Dr. Robotnik. Enemy. Master registration deleted. E-series. Friends. Must save.
Well, that's creepy. So, well, see, that's why you never build a robot, because robots will always go against their masters. The only media that doesn't happen in is Mega Man. Mega Man is literally the only robot that doesn't go against its master. And, well, thank goodness some evil guys invented robots. They even go against their masters. Like, Vision was built by Ultron and went against his master. Can you pick that up, please? And, you know, Gamma was built by Eggman and is going against him. So if you hear every time Gamma picks something up or puts something down, he says, pick up, put down. No, I guess it's an attention to detail. Also, you can only hold the laser thing for so long, and I just blew up the bridge. So it's not like you can go the whole level and be like, rack up a huge... Oh, also if you get hit. See, I just got 30 seconds there. I just got 50 seconds there. So, yeah, you definitely want to be... This level isn't too bad. But some of the later levels, I probably will run out of time. Because that's the nature of the beast. I'm just gonna jump over that. So this is how the last few levels are gonna go typically. We get to the end and then we have to fight a boss. I have no idea. If somebody could tell me what that symbol is, I would like that, but I'm sure it's some Roman numeral, probably the next letter. I'm sure one of them is Delta and whatever else comes. So we knocked him out of bounds. And there was a parrot inside.
E-102
So we want. So I know one question is, if he now considers them his friends, why is he killing them? It's because he's trying to actually free the animals inside of them. He's come to the conclusion, right, that, you know, because all of Eggman's robots at this point have animals inside of them, he's going to free them from their misery. Why the different robots are here? I got nothing on that. I don't know why. It's never explained. It's just, we're just going from level to level now and just cleaning up the mess. Now remember that part where Knuckles sees, oh, can't get over that ledge, sees Gamma walking through here, and it leads Knuckles to the Eggman carrier? Yeah, that's not this part. That's like before, right? The Eggman character crashes. The egg carrier crashes. But that would have been during Gamma's dream sequence, so maybe that's proof that Gamma was like moving around and stuff. And not realizing it when he was having a dream sequence. I don't know. There's definitely implications. Oh, I have no speed to get up there. So they do give us bunches of enemies like that, which is good. Because again, we definitely want to be racking up those combos. What am I stuck on? Oh, grave. Again, I don't know what time I'm at right now. So, if I'm starting a new episode, hi viewers, no. But, I'm not sure how many episodes this playthrough is going to be. I feel like it's a little longer than some of the other ones, but I thought Knuckles was going to be long. I also thought Bix was going to be shorter. But this music track is pretty awesome. And here we have our next robot, who does have different arms now. Did his health just go back up? That was weird. I don't know what... I don't even know what this game is even. So we killed our second friend now. Oh, and he just merged with the wall.
E-104 Epsilon. Rescue
Oh,
complete.
Epsilon. Okay. So I guess if we were listening, he'd tell us which ones are which. So that one was Epsilon. E-104.
E-103 Delta.
There we go, Delta, Epsilon, which I'm sure, again, is all in the order of the alphabet. There's no Alpha.
E-105 Zeta. E-101 Beta. Location unknown.
Now, when I was a kid, my theory was that 0 was Alpha.
Perhaps aboard the egg
But
carrier.
there's no indication, there's no real explanation to what if 0 that chases Amy is part of a series or anything. It's cool that it gave this guy's a sort of, you know, model number, like Eggman does make series of robots. Anyways, I forget where we have to go. I think we only have one more level, to be honest.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Don't go to Casinopolis or anything like that. I think Hot Shelter is the next level.
E-Series data.
Oh yeah, okay.
Beginning search.
This is a good indication. You know when there's a cutscene, you're on the right path.
Accessing data. Hot Shelter. E-Series location confirmed. Unlocking Hot Shelter sector now.
Again, I'm not sure. I forget how we're supposed to get there. But before we go to the I think we have to go through the pool room like everyone else. But before we go there, we're actually going to go down here. And I'm hoping we can get his second upgrade. We might have been able to get it right away. I think as soon as this thing crashes, we can get it. Because before there was water in this room. I think... Yep, it's gone now. So, we can get his last upgrade. Which is a bigger gun for an
Here's your
arm.
laser blaster. Its blast damages enemies in a wide pattern.
So basically, if an enemy is close enough to one that you've locked onto, the blast radius will kill it too. So we don't have to necessarily lock on to all enemies. Okay, welcome back everybody. Sorry for that little bit of interruption. We're back outside. Restarted the game. Time to get into the last level. We got our last upgrade, as you can see there. Our increased missile launcher thing. You know what I'm talking about. We just got it. Oh. So now, I have to remember how to get into Hot Shelter. Which, my memory isn't great on that. Let's go back into the ship. I do really like this final level. It's a very fun level. Let's see. Okay, thank you, but I have no idea how to get into that. Oh, is it this one? Oh, there we go. There's Hot Shelter. Destroy E-105. And if you notice from that picture, he looks a little different. So this level is actually one that you do want to be careful with the time limit on. I remember this was the one level where the time actually does become a little more strict. That looks really awkward walking up that ladder. But anyways, yeah. So make sure you're getting those combos. Because we really didn't need to do that with our hover powers, but we only have 2 minutes really to do this. Well, over 2 minutes, but you know what I mean. There we go. So we do want to be quick and rack up those combos. Go. How was your day, everyone? Let's start off a conversation that way. How was your day? My day was tiresome. Oh, what are you doing, Gamma? Lately I've had to work pretty far away from home, about 2 hours away from home, so I have to drive 2 hours to work and 2 hours back. But that's okay. Hopefully it will only be temporary. We just don't have much work in our area, so... So unfortunately we gotta go elsewhere for work right now. It's interesting to think that the ship is big enough to actually support a train in it. There goes. want that. So yeah, we'll kind of be jumping back and forth between these two trains, which is kind of cool. This is a really cool sequence. Whoa. And again, if they ever do a remake, I hope they keep this section in the game because it is pretty cool. There we go. Almost done, but as you can see, we've only got 30 seconds left. So like I said, as a kid, I usually died a few times from timeout. Luckily, you just go back to the checkpoint, and they give you... This is time to collect some. I only got like 3 seconds, or I don't think I got very many seconds. But anyways, we got 36 seconds to beat the boss. And you can tell that E-105, whatever that symbol is, has definitely changed quite a bit since the last time we've seen them. Dr. Eggman's been doing a lot of modification. There's supposed to be an Easter egg with this boss too. I don't know if it's when the head explodes. Yeah, no, I don't know what... There's supposed to be an Easter egg that I think that the robot is supposed to look like some old Sega game system, but I don't remember a game system looking like that. I forget how the Easter egg goes. But anyways, that's the last level. And that was quite the ride for sure. So now we're off to finish Gamma's story. Which again is a really sick boss fight. Gamma, I don't know. It's so crazy to think about, but Gamma's story for being something that just like happens is like way better than what it has any right to be. Hey, there's a little robot. He's not exploding. Well, we should go help him with that. But anyways, yeah, Gamma, in his mission to free all of his brethren from, being robots, realizes that that also includes him. So here's E-101. If we try to shoot him, he'll either deflect our bullets or miss. And this is a very unique boss fight theme too that we never hear again. So I also like the little shadow effect they do when he dodges. Fortunately, we don't get any sort of cutscene or anything. It would have been cool if they talked, but Beta doesn't. I got stuck there. Oh yeah, now this is cool. So you do want to get out of here. Keep moving. Don't get hit by the laser. And yeah, make sure you grab rings because even robots use them as fuel. I almost said fool. And now he's shooting multiple. Watch out for the last one though. She's gonna be a doozy. There we go. And there's the last hint. Really cool boss design. Really cool idea to bring back Beta for the final boss. Unfortunately, one thing that we can criticize his story for, they're robots, so I guess, you know, they didn't think it made much sense for them to talk a whole lot. Unfortunately, you know, it is a kid's game too, and they didn't want this, you know, each individual story being like 10 hours long, so it would have been cool to get more dialogue between the two, get some deeper implications. But as we go to finish off Beta, Beta shoots us in a sort of a desperation attack, which we can only assume mortally wounded Gamma because of how he's limping, even though we don't see any physical damage on him. Which again, a more updated game would be able to do. Actually, according to the Sonic comics, which is not the Archie comics, which is not, which I don't mean it wasn't a Sonic crossover with Archie. It was that for a while Sonic's main title comics were developed by the same makers as the Archie, the people who did the Archie comics. And I've only read a few, but I do remember reading one where Beta does survive this, according to their story, and becomes a sort of rebel who hunts down Eggman robots and basically liberates them. But through the years of fighting alone, his, you know, robot body has become very battered and worn out. But the world military named Gun, which is actually something we'll be introduced to in the video games, who Shadow the Hedgehog, according to the comic books, this is not a video game, lore, works for. He was given a mission to recruit Gamma for the military, but Eggman sends off a robot of his own to eliminate Gamma called E-123 Omega, which is a character that shows up in Sonic Heroes. According to that storyline, Omega does succeed in killing Gamma, but not before Gamma downloads basically his entire memory log into Omega, and Omega too has a sort of epiphany and realizes that it's better to fight against Eggman rather than fight with him. And so he ends up joining, and that's the comic's explanation for how they become friends. In the video game, it's a little less complicated. It's more like they end up both getting discovered in a lab by Rouge, and they're like, "Hey, want to go kill Eggman?" "Sure, I'd love to kill Eggman." And that's basically how they become friends. But anyways, this is Gamma's theme. It's nothing to be super it's not super rememberable, but it's a thing. So we can't diss it, I guess. If you like this sort of techno music, it's not a bad song. There's obviously not very many lyrics to it. It's not something you're going to do a sing-along to. But anyways, like I said, Gamma's is probably one of my favorite stories. Probably my second favorite story in the game. And second favorite playstyle. He's just so much better than what he deserves, than what the story deserved to be. And he's just such a random character to have. But I feel like he was inspiration for the second game, because in the second game, like I think I've mentioned before, there's a good story and a bad story. Gamma's not exactly what we call an evil character, but he does kind of start off on the bad side, you know, working for the bad guy. So he may have been inspiration to do a more dark side story for the second game, where you do play literally as Eggman, which is the only time it ever happens in any Sonic game. Well, any canonical Sonic game. There's lots of party games where you can play as Eggman. But anyways, well, I guess that's it for our Sonic Adventure playthrough. Hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. Who am I kidding? 90% of the internet has played Sonic Adventure. This is not the end, ladies and gentlemen. If you know anything about this game, you know it is not the end. If you know anything about Sonic games, you know it never just stops at the initial stories. There's one more story. We got all the individual stories. Now we just have to group them all together and see where it leads us. Because there's lots of strings. What happened to Chaos? What happened to... Knuckles has the Chaos Emeralds on his island, so what's going on with that? What's going on with these little birds? Actually, you don't know anything about that. All we know is the two little birds that were the blue birds family was Gamma and Beta, which is kind of a cool connection stories, which is maybe why Gamma released Amy and the little bird. But anyways, we'll see you guys next time in the final story and final part of Sonic Adventure 1. See you later, everyone.